it's not efficient, and you lose data. The last thing about BIM is it's an exchange platform. It's the best way to communicate and share information between the different partners of the project. So data flow is a way to reuse data, so we don't have to remodel. We have to use the same data again and again. We have to use as much data as we can. We have to find a way to make it last as long as possible by exchanging in open formats, not locking anything down in one application. We have to remove, the last two are the most important. We have to make sure that we only have the data that we need. So we remove all the irrelevant data, and then we keep the lowest possible level of detailing for as long as possible. And some of the other speakers today have said the exact same thing. So if you see like different levels, it's important that we start with something simple and then make it more complex. Then people doing conceptual architecture, they say, of course. But people using BIM a lot, they start with a wall and a window because they know it's a building. And when you use that kind of modeling, it's very difficult to make changes. It's actually very difficult to evaluate the architecture. If you start in level 1, you can use this volume model for a lot of different purposes, make sure that you fit into the surroundings and so on. When you skip to level 2, let's say it's a 4-story building. If I want to change the footprint of the building, so it's zigzags instead of being rectangular, I have to do 4 times as many clicks as if I did it in level 1. If I choose to zigzag in level 4, I have to do 200 times as many clicks as if it was in level 1. So we have to make sure that we only model as little as possible and test it for as many things as possible to make it more efficient, but also to make better architecture. Because when you're in level 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, I assure you you're not going to just test zigzagging. Perhaps it works better. So these detail levels, I'll give you some examples of. This is the first model. It's only the surroundings. It's the profile of the ground. And we know we're going to use this model later on, so we might as well do it from the beginning. We're going to need it for simulating wind and sun. We're going to need it to do the renderings. If you do it first, you can use it as surroundings for your volume test. This one has already been put into different stories, so there's one object per story.